Welcome to part 10 of our Village of Shadows run through the Resident Evil Village game. We've just completed the dollhouse, as I like to call it, Claudia Beneviento's home, where we were psychically sieged by her and her flowers. And the dolls, we played a game of hide and seek with Angie. We managed to find Angie 3 times, so that was able to defeat Donna. As we come back out, we find that this area is now open to us, this Gardner's garden, I guess. This is a complete playthrough, so we're going to try to pick up every treasure, play every game. You're going to see that we find the sun and moon ball here, so we'll play that in a minute. And try to kill every foe. And in this particular episode, this is what I call in-between areas. So every time you finish an area, like we finish the castle, then there's something in the village, there's something new that's unlocked to explore, something to do. We finished the second area, which is Donna Beneviento's house, and finishing that has opened this area. It's also going to open a few things for us in the village proper, if you will, and the part where all the houses are. And there we'll do a few things. We're going to try to keep it kind of a short video. There's things that we could do now that we're going to hold off till after we come out of the third area. The stake is really making short work of most things. See, there's a lockpick there that the 6 of 9. If you will have been paying attention in my first 9 videos, I don't know how many of the 9, but out of most of the 9, when we talked about the cat burglar achievement, I correctly pointed out that the cat burglar achievement requires you to unlock 15 locks with lockpicks. And there are only 8 locks to unpick in any game playthrough. However, I've been mistakenly saying that there were 10 lockpicks you could pick up. There are only 9. There is one extra, but there's only 9, not 10. I had my brief reconnaissance through. I had written down a note as I was playing for what would be a third lockpick in the factory, and it turns out it was a pipe bomb. So yesterday, when I was going through the editing of the videos for that area, I found that there was only 9. Don't count the pipe bombs. See here, we found the second half of our Madalina doll. Madeline doll? I forget how he says it. Madeline doll, I believe. Miss Madeline. And that doll is the third combinable treasure that we've completed. This is the 9th of 10 outhouses that you can open for the When You Gotta Go achievement. All 9 of them are accessible pretty much right up until you go to the factory. The 10th one is locked away in a place that's only accessible for a brief period of time, and so we'll cover that in the next video. But right now, the 9 that we have found would be accessible. Number 26 of 47 for the Bookworm achievement. You'll see these, in the last episode, there was really no progress made on any of these small achievements. I don't know how small Bookworm is. 47. I'm going to find 47 books scattered across the world. This is the second of the Labyrinth puzzles, if you remember the lore from the first time we found one in the castle. Now, always previously, this has been no challenge for me at all. I've just rolled around it. Get stuck here for some reason. I've never had it come off the track there. I know they put a guardrail that comes up and down there. I managed to roll back onto the track and create the same mistake. But that guardrail has always been almost inconsequential to me. Like, it just goes around the corner. And so this was kind of a surprise. It's the first hint that maybe the puzzles are a little harder on Village of Shadows. Maybe the physics is a little less forgiving. But as I was saying in the last episode, we hardly made any progress on any of like the Bookworm and Gemologist. It being all kind of a psychological thriller. There were no books to find. There was basically nothing to do other than beat Donna and Angie. But now that we're back in the village, we'll find several things to progress on all of those different fronts. There's a surprise coming up here at the suspension bridge. Normally in other difficulties, this bridge is unguarded. Those torches make me think that maybe there are some archer Lycans across there in the shadows, not really shadows, in the fog. One down. This guy gives me a lot of trouble. Look how fast those arrows travel and how well he aims them. I was thinking maybe I could squeeze a shot in between here. But somehow it counts that in the line of traffic there. Look how fast they come. I couldn't even really see that coming at me. Like there was no sense of anything coming at me, and it almost killed me. So we're gonna play sniper versus archer, and the best I can tell is that I was thinking that he was holding the bow down, like with the arrow down towards the ground, so I was trying to shoot above that. And, I mean, you see me purposely move the aim up above it, and clearly I'm not understanding where he's standing. So, the second time he's almost killed me. It's getting to be expensive. This is our 6th playthrough through the game, so I mean, while I'm surprised by things like this, I have more than enough resources I can heal myself all day long. I will say this, the archers in Village of Shadows difficulty are no joke. They are... That looks like Nope, not yet. I thought maybe I got him. That guy. Okay. I'm gonna blame that on the fog. I couldn't really see his form. I was just kind of shooting near the flames. So presumably he had a good view of me. I didn't feel like I was in fog. Of course, now that I'm over here, I don't feel like I'm in fog either. So that's the way fog works. All right, we're coming back to the Pauper's grave yard. The first time through, this was an empty space. I don't know exactly what I'm running back for here. I guess to show you the bridge where the first time playing through, when I looked on that bridge, that suspension bridge across the way there was a go to warding. I can't tell you exactly where on that bridge, but somewhere on that bridge there was a go to warding. You can see that some of the corpses are crawling out of the graves. They make such a sound, it sounds like they've seen you and that they're coming after you, so I'm trying to use a pinch point, but then I find they're just kind of standing around, just making a lot of noise standing around. Their head doesn't explode like the Lycans do when you hit them in the head. Like I said, this area was, if you remember, I guess 2 videos ago, so part 8, when we came through the first time, at the end of that video, this area was completely empty. There were no boxes, there were no gems on gravestones, but now they're kind of filling out. It's hard to spot down there. You see he's making all that noise, but he's just standing down there. There are 3 of these bird cages that have been hung up. And I specifically looked when I came through the first time. I thought maybe the bird cages were there, but the rest of the stuff wasn't. But they weren't there then either. So that's 2. There's another one just ahead. I guess I'm going to get this gem. This is a good gem. The green ones are expensive. And there's the 3rd bird cage. This guy's crawling out of the ground. I just love it. Such a great animation. I mean, it makes them incredibly vulnerable, but if you're staying close to them when they come up, they can actually hit you with that sickle, and it does a lot of damage. So, now we're back to the village proper. We're going to talk to the Duke.
Familiar to you?
He's showing us the doll that we're going to sell him, the doll that we just completed. So yes, of course. See, those green gems are worth 5,000 now compared to, you know, the combined treasure, the Labyrinth treasure, and Angie. Angie's our big haul this time, 28,000. The prices you see for ammunition is per round.
Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
We're getting close to finishing off the V61. There's no particular purpose to finishing it off other than just it's the best handgun. So if you play the Mercenaries, you'll find out the V61's like much better than the other two handguns. And we're going to come into the village. There's one part of the village here that you can only do at this particular moment. It's only available between the time when you come back from Donna's house and when you before you go to Monroe's area. So this little crypt up here on the left is open only at this particular moment. So you need to come in here if you want to do this. You have to get the Claudia broken slab there for the grave. And in the outhouse that we opened near the Gardner's hut, we found a picture of that bird. And it was, if you looked closely at it, it was pointing you to here. This is Eva's grave. I didn't click on this the first time we were near here. Third video. But that was Eva's grave. The cause of all the friction. The thing that drove Mother Miranda, her mother, mad in a pursuit to bring her back to life through the Megamycete. So the cause of all of our woes lays right there in that grave. Little 9-year-old daughter that died in 1920s. Alright, well, that's about all I'm going to do in the village proper. We are going to use the upgraded key. I guess I'm probably going to sell a couple of things. It's just here, but you can sell that meat. It's worth 7,200. That's the only thing else, Brian.
As always, a trustworthy, fair exchange.
So we're going to use the upgraded key that we got from Donna. Literally pulled it out of her crystallizing form. And we're going to open this gate. Now this is the area of the village that we were in previously. We just were never able to come up this way at it. And the red gate's to our left and has been closed. There's a surprise waiting for us right here. Such a great cutscene. Now, if you'd actually been fighting him, that would have probably killed you. But, you know, since it's a cutscene, you get a break. I was a little disappointed at how fast the state killed him. I was kind of expecting more of a battle there. The first time you play the game, you read this note here, and he's talking about a grenade launcher that's over in another building. If you remember at the beginning in video 2, when we were back in this area, this is the hut that we survived the Lycan attack in. This is where we came and hid from Urias as he was pounding on the door. And if you remember in that video, right after the Lycan attack finished, there's a little building that has an iron locked key. Well, you remember we got the iron key from it has an iron lock on it. We got the iron lock key from the Castle Dimitrescu. Inside the piano. We used it several times inside the castle. But here we can use it again to... you still can't get through this gate. I don't know why I went up there. Just to test it. But this door right here, you can do. You can open this and inside here, the first time you play through, there would have been a grenade launcher. A grenade launcher is an interesting weapon. It's valuable, and you can get infinite ammo for it, but there are no upgrades for it. In the end, it winds up doing less damage than most of your upgraded weapons. So on Village of Shadows, it's not particularly useful. It can be good for crowds of things, but I don't want to say it's not useful. It's just that the damage it does, it mostly just is almost just a deterrent. It just holds things at bay for a little bit. It doesn't light anything on fire, and it doesn't. The explosive, it's about like throwing a grenade at them. Now there are times that, I guess I could have made better use of it, but what happens to me in rocket launchers or grenade launchers like that is things close so fast. Look how fast that closes. So by the time first grenade might have hit it, the second grenade would have blown us both up. So that's what always happens to me. So I'm notorious for not really liking rocket launchers and grenade launchers. I kill myself with them too much. There are two normal Lycans inside this hut. That Lycan was a surprise. That big wolf thing. I can't say the name for it, the Scandinavian name for it, but that big wolf thing was a surprise. There's usually only one, but on Village of Shadows you get two for the price of one. I'm trying to get him to come out. Normally there are two of them in there, and you get them to come out and kill them right there in the doorway. It's all nice and good. There was one on the roof. Surprise! I didn't look up. I did not look up. I don't know why he was up on the roof. Normally they're both in there and they both come pouring out of there. So, a couple of surprises. Even the little things in the game, they just throw in just one or two extra foes that wind up not being a huge deal. Now it looks like I figured out that this house over here is still red on the map, which means that I missed something in it. So, this is the first time I've really been able to go back to it. Apparently, there used to be a box there, and apparently I didn't pick up the ammunition after I broke the box. This little room, normally where I miss things in this room is in this drawer. I don't get over here to this drawer, so that's kind of where I was expecting it to be, but no. So now I'm a little confused. And nope. That's not a place I normally miss something, because you see it as soon as you walk in the room. Head straight there. Another place I often miss things is down here, down in the second, right there to your left. There's a little area, but since it was blue, I know I must have gotten it. There's some like rusted scrap or something. All right, so now we'll go back down the river. Remember, we weren't able to quite go this far. There was something that was blocking us from getting over here, like carts and stuff that were in the way. But now we can get to this kind of gateway. When you come through this area, now you're kind of in the area of the map that's influenced by Monreau, and you can see the slime that goes with that. You can catch a couple of pigs for our Poacher achievement. Of course, it's their meat if you're looking for hunting grounds for the cooking. What a beautiful windmill. 24. So we're up to 24 out of 40 animals killed. That, of course, doesn't count the Lycan. Counts things like birds and fish, sheep, pigs, and crows. Originally, I didn't realize the crows were a part of it. It's in the third Labyrinth puzzle. We don't have a ball for yet, of course. Alright, so that's pretty much going to wind down our trek through the village part of the game here. Like I said, a short video. Just kind of get some house cleaning done. Picture of the pig. We've already killed that pig. I'm going to save. And that's going to be the end of the video. So, hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video.